Hello students. Today we will discuss about the chapter Continuity and Differentiability, chapter number 5 of your maths notebook. The subtopic today we will discuss is continuity. So we have some learning outcomes, what we required from this chapter, or you can say what we want from this subtopic continuity. The learning outcomes are: what is continuity, definition of continuity, or you can say the definition of a continuous function, point of discontinuity, that means to say the point where the function is discontinuous, and how to find the given function is continuous or discontinuous. These are the particular learning outcome which we required from this subtopic continuity. Okay, now the definition of a continuous function. What is continuity? You can according to English you can say the continuous which is in a motion path. So in a function is said to be a continuous if at any point x equal to a, if limit x tends to a, fx is equal to f. You can say like this is a graph. If it's x1, the point is considered as the distance is fx1. If this is some x2, this is called fx2. So if there is some point a, let there is some point a which is our limit point. If you want to show the function is continued at a x equal to a, you have to show limit x tends to a, fx is equal to fa. What is the meaning of limit x tends to a, fx, as we studied earlier in class 11th also in the topic limit and derivative? Limit stands for two parts: limiting points left part and right part. Left point, that means to say neighborhood the point. If a is your neighborhood point, its neighborhood, it's like a minus h and a plus h, which we have already discussed. So limit x tends to a, fx is equal to fa, or you can say if limit x tends to a negative fx is equal to limit x tends to a positive fx is equal to fa. If these conditions are satisfied, then we can say the function is continuous. And according to our previous knowledge, we know that limit x tends to a negative fx stands for LHL, left hand limit. Limit x tends to a positive fx stands for RHL, that is right hand limit. Or in simply you can say if a function is left hand limit, right hand limit, and the value of the function at that particular limit point is equal, then we can say the function is continuous. Now discontinuity. What is discontinuity? If a function fx at point x equal to a is not defined, then the function is called discontinuous, and the point x equal to a is called the point of discontinuity. What does it mean? You can say if a function is not continuous, then it is discontinuous, and whenever function is not continuous, it means that function is not defined at there. So the point at which the function is discontinuous is known as the point of discontinuity. For example, if fx is equal to 1 by x minus a, now we are checking the continuity of function at x equal to a. So when you apply f at a, it becomes 1 by a minus a, 1 by 0, that is infinity. Infinity stands for not defined. That means to say at x equal to a, the function is not defined, and whenever the function is not defined, it is discontinuous, and the point at which it is discontinuous is called the point of discontinuity. The particular point is called as the point of discontinuity. Function is not defined stands for two particular topic. You can keep it in your mind that if the function at limit point, if value of function, you can say if value of function is either infinity or iota. I am talking about the single function, not about the inequality part. If the limit at the limit point, if the value of the function is either infinity or iota, the function is not defined. Function is not defined. That means to say, and in this situation the function is known as discontinuous, and the point at which the function is discontinuous is called point of discontinuity. Okay, now two more things. The things which we have to remember, or you can say it's a short trick. Every polynomial function is always continuous. As we know, the polynomial is x raised to n, x raised to n minus 1, x raised to n minus 2, up to like some 3 to 1. That means to say, you can say the polynomial function is always continuous, because you can see at any value of x, this function is always defined. The polynomial function is always defined for the every value of x, every real value of x. Therefore, we can say every polynomial function is continuous for all real value of x. Second, every constant function is always continuous. It's a very simply part that if a function has a particular value, let it be 3, a constant value, then at every limit point, either it's left or right, it always remains 3. That means to say at every left hand limit, right hand limit, or the function values always remain equal if it is constant. So therefore every constant function is always continuous. Modulus function is also continuous. Because of this mod part, it always considered as continuous. Okay? Okay, now one more topic, that is called indeterminate form. We have already studied in class 11 about the indeterminate form. The function sometimes it's become infinity, we can say it's not defined. If it give value iota, we say it's not defined. But whenever the function be in these forms, 0 by 0, infinity multiple by infinity, infinity minus infinity, infinity over infinity, these functions are called indeterminate form. And indeterminate form, we can't justify the function is continuous or discontinuous. We have to simplify the question first, then we will decide the function is continuous or discontinuous. Like for an example, we have a function x square minus 1 over x minus 1. Now at x equal to 1, you want to check its function is continuous or discontinuous. So when you apply x is equal to 1, it gives you 1 minus 1, that is 0 by 0. So these kind of form are known as indeterminate form. So as I already told, whenever a function become an indeterminate form, we will simplify the function to find whether it is continuous or discontinuous. In some example in question when we discussed about the indeterminate form also, how to simplify a question which is an indeterminate form to find whether it's continuous or discontinuous. Now let's discuss some questions related to continuity. Start with a simple example. If we have a function fx is equal to 5x minus 3, we have to check whether the function is continuous at x equal to 0 or x equal to minus 3 or x equal to 5. So let's start. According to definition, a function is continuous. According to definition, a function is continuous if limit x tends to a, fx equal to fa, where a is the limiting point. Now check, as I already told, if a point is at any point, if the function is defined, then it is continuous. Or you can see this is a linear polynomial, and the linear polynomial is always continuous, and every polynomial is always continuous. So at x equal to 0, the function value given minus 3, which is a real value. That means the function is defined at 0. So at limit x tends to 0, fx is equal to f at 0. That means to say the function is always continuous at x equal to 0. Similarly, at x equal to minus 3 or at x equal to 5, if you try after putting the value of x, you will find a definite value, and if at any point the function is defined, it's always is continuous. So function is continuous. One more example. If fx is equal to 2x square minus 1, at x equal to 3, we have to check f is continuous or not. So again, at x equal to 3, f at 3, we have 17, and limit x tends to 3 fx. When we put up the limit, we get again 17. That means to say limit x tends to 3, fx is equal to f3. So according to definition, at limiting point, the value and the limit value both are equal, so the function is continuous at x equal to 3. Okay, one more example here. Fx is equal to, the function is defined here. In last two example we discuss a function which is only single function, that means there is a limiting point and a function. Now we are discussing about the function if its limit value is in inequalities, that is left hand limit and right hand limit concept is there. So fx is equal to x if x is less than equal to 1 and 5 if x is greater than 1. We have to examine f is continuous at x equal to 0 or not, at x equal to 1 or at x equal to 2. We have to check the given function is continuous at 0, 1 or 2. Okay, so now let's start at x equal to 0. X equal to 0, the limit value is 1. So when we are discussing about x equal to 0, it about less than 1. So less than 1 stands for 0. That means to say at less than 1, that is x equal to 0, the function is x. X is a polynomial, linear polynomial, and we have discussed that every polynomial is continuous. Therefore at x equal to 0, the function fx equal to x is also continuous. Now for x equal to 2, the limit is defined as less than equal to 1 and greater than 1. Now when we are talking about x equal to 2, it's greater than 1. So x greater than 1, the value of the function is only 5. 5 is a constant value. So we have already things to remember. In things to remember part we discussed every constant function is always continuous because it does not change its value either in left hand part or right hand part. So therefore it is also continuous. Now let's discuss about the continuity at x equal to 1. Now at x equal to 1, the left hand limit, less than stands for left and greater than stands for right. So less than, the function is x, and at 1 its value is 1, and RHL, that is greater than 1, the value is 5. So clearly LHL is not equal to RHL. What does it mean? It means the function is discontinuous. So we can say f is discontinuous at x equal to 1 and it is continuous at x equal to 0 and at x equal to 2. Okay. Okay, now again there is a function fx, the limiting point is x equal to 2. The function defined as 2x plus 3 if x is less than equal to 2, 2x minus 3 if x is greater than 2. We have to check whether at x equal to 2 the function is continuous or not. The procedure is, first of all, find LHL, that is left hand limit. That means to say the limit x tends to 2 negative fx. 2 negative stands for less than 2, so less than 2 we have a function 2x plus 3. Now x tends to 2 negative, we convert less than 2 into by putting x is equal to 2 minus h, where h is always tends to 0. Because 2 negative stands for the neighborhood of 2. Neighborhood of 2 is 2 minus h and 2 plus h, where h is very small quantity near about 0. So in left we put 2 minus h, in right we put 2 plus h. So replace x by 2 minus h, limits converted into h tends to 0. On simplification we get LHL as 7. Now RHL, similar procedure RHL, limit x tends to 2 positive, function 2 positive stands for greater than 2, greater than 2 we have a function 2x minus 3. Now 2 positive stands for right hand neighborhood, so x replaces by 2 plus h, h always tends to 0, so replace x by 2 plus h, then limit converted into h tends to 0, we get 1. So in left hand limit we get 7, in right hand limit we get 1. Therefore LHL is not equal to RHL, and whenever LHL is not equal to RHL, the function is discontinuous. The function is discontinuous. And we have, what is the point of discontinuity? We have already studied in theory part. The point, the limit point at which the function is discontinuous is known as the point of discontinuity. So in this question, the point of discontinuity is x is equal to 2. Now in whatever question we have discussed, we discussed how to prove a function is continuous or discontinuous. Now in this question we are discussing if the function is given as continuous, you have to find a value of a constant. If the given function is continuous, what does it mean? It satisfies the condition that the left hand limit, the right hand limit, and the function value at the particular limit are all equal. That is our given part. So whenever the given function is continuous, find its LHL and RHL and put them equal. So let LHL, the limiting value is pi by 2, so x tends to pi by 2 negative, negative stands for less than. So if x is not equal to pi by 2, it means either the function is less than or greater than. That means to say this function is defined for both LHL and RHL. As given it is continuous, both are equal, just you have to find either LHL or RHL. Now we are finding LHL. So x tends to pi by 2 negative. The given function is k cos x by pi minus 2x. Pi by 2 negative, again neighborhood of pi by 2, left pi by 2 minus h, right pi by 2 plus h. So replace x by pi by 2 minus h, h tends to 0, the limit h tends to 0, k cos pi by 2 minus h, pi minus 2 into pi by 2 minus h. Now in class 10th we have already studied cos 90 minus theta. Cos 90 minus theta stands for sin theta. Here you can write cos of 90 minus theta is equal to sin theta. So pi by 2 stands for 90, the cos 90 minus h becomes sin h. Multiply 2 inside, minus 2, pi by 2, 2 cancel out, become minus pi, minus 2 minus h become plus 2h. Cancel out. Now limit h tends to 0, k sin h by 2h. We have already studied in the limit part, limit h tends to 0, sin x by x become 1. Okay, we have already studied limit x tends to 0, sin x over x is 1. So therefore we left with only k by 2. As the given function is continuous, therefore LHL, RHL and the point value are equal. So LHL we get k by 2 and the value of the function at pi by 2 is 3. Both are equal as the given function is continuous. Therefore k by 2 is equal to 3. So the value of k is 6. Now let's recapitulate some points whatever we discussed in this topic. So it's for you. What is continuity? What is the conditions to prove a function is continuous? Continuity, whenever function is equal in all its left and right and function parts called continuous function, the condition is there. When a function becomes discontinuous, whenever a function is not continuous, it becomes discontinuous. What is the point of discontinuity? A point at which the function is discontinuous is known as the point of discontinuity. What is left hand limit and right hand limit? It's are the neighborhood of a limiting points. And what is indeterminate form? The forms in which the function value is not defined, or you can say, we can't clearly say the function is defined or not defined. It's like 0 by 0, infinity by infinity form. Now some assignment for you. I think you have already understand the topic very well, what is continuity and how to find the question, how to simplify, how to get the value of a constant, the function is continuous. Related to this, here is the assignment for you which you have to try. So here is the assignment of question. Total 6 questions are there related to your topic continuity. Try to attempt them. Any doubt you can tell in the video. You can in the comment section after watching the video, you can tell the whatever the doubt in any question you found. So all the very best. Do your assignment. Meet in next video. Thank you.